Hey guys, Alfonso, aka fineokay here, hitting you with the 4.21 Shadows over Necropolis pass note discussion with the boys. Everyone introduce yourselves. Hi, I'm Neil Ma. Thanks so much, Alfonso, for handing it off to me. I'm here. I'm hoping to give you guys some good insight into the balance changes.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, you guys need to introduce yourselves, because I handed it off to, well, you handed it off to me.
Yeah, I'm good.
Sam. All right.
So, you want Neil, you want Sam.
Let's just talk about it. Okay, so Blackthorn Hammer first. Decrease cost from 2,300 to 2,200 gold. And increase the HP threshold for passive trigger from 30% to 40%. Thoughts?
Shit. How many of you guys actually remember what that does?
How much stats is it? It has like
it's
3
like at
40%.
reduces cooldowns when you
like
get
3
low.
seconds.
So
yeah, you
and it
reduce
costs
cooldowns
no
of your
mana.
your spells don't cost mana.
It's power, health, and mana. It's a lot of health and a lot of mana.
300,
How much health?
350.
Yeah, 350.
It's just another health option.
Does it have cooldown on it?
No.
No.
If
It does in the passive.
It would be good, but if it doesn't,
Like,
it's bad.
isn't this like an item that you would just like build on Herc? Like, what other
Why
character gets?
Why would you
It's
build that?
violent.
if
It
you
could be
just
okay
get
on some
actual
junglers.
cooldown though.
Yeah, I just feel like Gladiator.
I think you just get
makes it look
cooldown.
bad.
Bad
Why do you-
because
yeah.
conditional cooldown is bad. There you
Exactly, when you can just build real cooldown. There you go.
I think it helps a little bit because for 2,200 gold you get 350 health and 40 physical power, which isn't that bad. But
But
It
I
might
don't.
be okay on mana.
for 1,700 gold, you get 10%
Yeah, exactly.
lots of power and healing. And
Yeah.
hit regen.
It still doesn't seem worth it.
It's not
So
a glad
I
shield.
don't know where you fit it if you actually want to use that. item.
it's cooler that it procs at 40% now. That way it's like, you know, it's not when you're already dead.
Relative, You're not dead.
Yeah, you're not already dead. So that's pretty
Yeah.
cool. All right.
You use it to like turn around on people.
So
to-
still a shit item. Good job, High Race. Stone of Foul next. Decrease the cost
I
from.
actually thought this item kind of owned. So that
Yeah,
was
I'm pretty sure
cheaper,
we picked up
like,
a
yeah,
lot.
this
This
is
is actually really good. It has a lot
Yeah.
of prots on it. And it's not that
The
expensive.
problem with it
Pretty sure its
before.
power is
stops
sick
you
as
from
too.
getting one shot,
Yeah.
which is like pretty dope.
Especially against like gods like Thoth and Raijin.
It was so weird
So
before because like
Raijin.
the tier 2 was what, like 1,300 gold or 1,200 gold or something, and then you would
Something like that.
sit on it for 1,300 more gold to get to 2,700 or 1,400
it-
whatever it was.
Does it work off like an ability or like?
It's
single
like
ability.
a single ability, like
Yeah.
a Thoth ult.
So, but like if Raijin ulted, would
no, it would
it
No.
not.
not like that way? Okay.
Yeah.
Unless it hits you for over
It's
30%
the same
of
thing
your
with
life.
like if you're buying it to not die to Morgan, you are an idiot.
Yeah.
You're still dead.
It's basically counters to
Yeah.
Scylla, Thoth, and like maybe Raw late game. Yeah, maybe Vulcan late game.
Stats on it are actually really good. It's-
Yeah.
It has pretty
For the
sick
cost,
power.
it's actually overstated for its cost for like most, but like you kind of gives you weird stats too. It's like very
Procs
situational,
and
but
power.
it's good.
But
Gives
like
It's
you-
just super
procs.
good. It's 2,500 and it's situational.
10%
items,
cooldown
actually,
as well, right?
So if you
Really?
so if you actually need it for like a situation,
Wait, it has
you always
cooldown?
pick it up.
Yeah, it's 10% cooldown on it
Or
for some
70
reason.
magic prep, or
That is
70
busted.
Power, 40 magic
Yeah,
prep,
it's pretty
10%
good.
CDR. It's
That's
not
crazy.
busted, but it's good.
Yeah, the problem with it is
Definitely
that,
not
like,
busted.
most of the time, if you're a mage, you're not like getting killed by the other mage. You're getting killed
Exactly.
About the warrior that is jungle, yeah, the tanks.
Yeah, it's very true, especially in this meta. So, still gonna be very situational on them, but it's better now that it's cheaper.
Yeah,
So,
it's
By.
just
Come like next season, where like this item doesn't get changed in any way because it's forgotten about, and like mages are now powerhouses, it'll be good.
yeah.
For now, probably not that good.
Alright, so Relic Dagger's up next. Increase health from 250 to 300, so a 50 health increase. Probably not going to change this at all. I mean, nobody's...
Still,
Just
you're
a
not
nice
gonna
change.
pick it up for the extra life. It's just nice to have.
Yeah. The people who are already, like, putting this in their builds, they're going to be like, yeah, this feels good.
Yeah,
But,
it's
like-
the worst
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, it just seemed like nobody was going to buy Relic Dagger because they were like, yeah, 250 health, and now it's at 300. It's like, oh, okay, we really need to buy it now. It's just like...
Yeah.
Should probably get picked up more than it is, but
And the reason people buy it is because they like building, like, full cooldown and then having, like, a low cooldown Blink or, like, a low cooldown, like, Thorns or something. So it's not really for the
That's-
survivability of it.
Yeah. It's really nice in support builds where you get. I actually really like support builds when you have to get Wingblade. Because what you do if you have Wingblade, you sell your boots late game and just pick up
Yeah.
Relic Dagger because it gives you life and cooldown.
That
so you
too.
still have more
Yeah.
information anyways.
And
And then your
Shell
Relic
and
will work
Heavenly on a shorter
Yeah.
cooldown.
So that's
And
good.
It makes you
Big
so
deal.
tanky because of that and Wingblade. It's an extra like 600 life.
So it helps your late game a little bit, I guess, for supports. By 50 health. That's cool.
Exactly, dude, it's
Alright.
nuts.
Now for God Balance, Agni is seeing buffs, increase attack speed per level from 0.95 to 1.2, and for his ults, they increase magical power scaling from 60% to 70% per meter, and decrease the cooldown from 20 seconds to 18 seconds per meteor, which is pretty cool too. Pretty feels good buffs for him. I don't think it fixes his early laning phase problem, which is kind of where
Is the
people don't pick
dash.
him. Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
He will forever suck so long as he roots himself every time he drops.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
He's
that
actually
sucks
a
too.
good god. I actually kind of like Agni.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would actually the best thing you could ever do to Agni actually would probably like to reduce damage on his meteors and let him move around when he uses it. It
Yeah.
wasn't that big of a deal. Because,
I think
like,
you can make him just like slow when he moves them, like Raijin with his ult. But,
Yeah,
like, not immobile.
That's possible as well.
Have the animation be the same, but like move like half speed.
They increase his attack speed per level by quite a bit. They recent
Actually, not bad. If you're
what was it?
bad.
Maybe like 6 months ago, where they made Agni's base attack speed really high. So like before the waves even meet, you actually attack faster than any other mage. Maybe besides like Nuwa or something. I don't know,
yeah, it might have
something like
been
that.
His
But-
early game
Gotta
pressure's not
be
even
nice.
that bad.
Yeah, it's not that
I'm pretty
bad,
sure you
but
can
it's
stack it and get your
dangerous.
2, because your 3 doesn't proc your passive, right?
No.
Your 3?
Yeah, it does.
does.
I don't.
It does.
Pretty sure it does.
It does.
Really?
Actually, no, it's 2 and alt, I think.
Yeah,
Never
it's
mind.
just your 2 and all. Yeah, you're.
Because like
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you can just get your.
Your passive proc on your 3 would be nuts. You do a soul
Yeah.
stone and you 3 and you clear the wave
Good
instantly.
instant clear, yeah.
That'd be-
I'm pretty sure you can just get the proc really easily then 2, and your clear's pretty.
He's pretty good with Ganesh too. If Ganesh throws the 1 out first and then you dash, then you full
I mean,
clear.
almost every mage is good with Ganesh, though, right? Like, even Thoth looks good with Ganesh.
Well, the problem with Agni is you have to have the wave cleared if you dash it,
Yeah,
or
'cause
else you'll
otherwise
die.
you get
Yeah,
killed,
you'll just get
yeah.
killed.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit
Pretty
better.
sure that Agni buff is nice, but he doesn't change him at all.
Yeah.
So it's your
It's gonna be better in arena for
Yeah.
sure, because his ult.
He's sick, dude. Like, you know, attack speed Agni in a
Yeah.
nuts.
All right. I guess Dodji up next. So base
Oh, yeah,
health.
actually-
Yeah, these are actually pretty cool. These are all buffs. So base health increased from 425 to 440. Base health per level increased from 74 to 76. Basic attacks. Dodji's attack chain has been changed to 1-1-1 timing and damage. Horrible burns. Dodji now has haste while horrible burns is active, and Pow Lao decreased chain travel time from 0.5 to 0.3 seconds.
Horrible burns are 1.
Yeah.
He has like a bracket.
That's actually a crazy buff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
I'm
it
pretty
slows
sure
too.
If you look at all this stuff, the only thing she actually needed was her auto attack chain. That not
I was about to say that.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, exactly. I do think it was a
She could
problem
be
with
really
her.
good.
Her 1 after you dashed on somebody and then tried to use her 1, you like slowed yourself, so you actually couldn't hit him with it. So that's
Yeah.
pretty
Especially,
cool
like,
now.
If they were moving when you threed on them, they could
Yeah.
space on you. Which sucks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that was
Yeah,
pretty
it's such a
stupid.
slow animation time.
So the haste helps
I like
with
the
that.
yeah. I like the parallel change too, cause like, especially if you're a player who doesn't play her a lot. Whenever I try and play her, her ult feels so weird.
You have to like
use.
lead it, kinda. It's weird.
Well, it feels unlike any other ability in Smite.
Yeah, it is weird.
So like, unless you main her, it just feels awkward. Cause like no other ability in Smite moves it that like.
It's like a
drags
slow
on.
Rama ult. It's like
yeah, it's like
Exactly.
a
It's like
The angle.
really
slower Rama
weird,
ult.
yeah.
the angle is weird and it's hard to hit. So the lower travel time is gonna help with that. These are
I hate how you can't parallel near a wall though. That like I don't know
Yeah.
how you change that. But you've been close to the wall and you try and ult and you
Yeah.
can't do anything.
yeah, it's weird. But these will definitely help her, and she's gonna be definitely feel better to play at least, and that means more people will play her. So
I don't
This
even
is-
think she was that bad without it.
yeah, I
I
thought
think that ult
her late game is amazing. She one
I like
shots.
it so much.
She one shots mages. She can get out of the fight instantly with her ult, which is sick.
Yeah, her ult's an instant immunity.
And like, how long can you be up there? For like 8 seconds, right? Something crazy
yeah,
like
it's
that.
really long.
So like 8-second
Just the
immunity.
fact that like no other god has like instant
Yeah.
immunity like that.
You can jump
Or you
over
can
walls.
Cancel your ult and pull people right away.
Yep. So her late game's really sick. So that's gonna help
Plus
her a
that
little
works
bit.
actually better because you can definitely hit the chain a lot easier and just auto cancel it.
Yeah. So
Watch
this
the
change
video.
is my favorite in the entire patch and is actually pretty important for competitive. Hou Yi ricochet bonus damage now only applies to gods.
But they still the minions still get hit.
I don't think
3
it's that big a
times,
deal.
right?
What's
They-
that?
they
It
still
stops
take
you from doing
damage 3
backs. It stops you
times.
from doing backs. in full one.
You
Well-
won't instant
yeah.
clear back, but you still clear backs. And
Actually,
you still
yeah, I
don't
guess your
hurt
buff clears a
early
lot
game
worse.
Definitely
clear.
don't do backs.
Your early game
I don't know.
clear is a little bit worse, but not that much worse,
I actually-
honestly.
It actually kind of is because like because a lot of times when I watched like people when I was spectating a lot of teams, a lot of Hou Yis would actually like take a while to line up the shot on the red and like I don't know. You're usually finishing red as Hou Yi at like 43 or 44 seconds, and like if that's any later, then like you start losing creeps guaranteed.
Yeah.
Off the purple.
It
So,
just-
like, it actually is a pretty big deal.
It slows down his
you
clear.
just do red purple lane now instead of backs. And
You definitely don't do
You
backs
still have more
anymore.
pressure. You still just have more pressure. And, it's
And
not
he's
bad.
still amazing the one.
I don't think you always have more
Well,
pressure.
You don't get the auto 5 before the other.
If you
players.
do
Yeah, yeah.
triple
You
downs
won't,
on red
you
and
won't be the
purple,
quickest.
But
I
that
think
was like
you
the bigger.
almost always have more pressure.
Really?
I think
Triple
this
dance
kind
red
of
and then
puts
purple. I think you do.
it puts them.
I'm pretty sure CERN has like
Closer.
equal clear. Might even be better.
CERN has really good clear. Certain AMC and Izanami are probably the only hunters
Really?
that come close and clear.
Is it not? Well, not on jungle. It's not.
Yeah,
Sometimes
it's
If
not
you,
a
you can start your 1 though on the buff. It's actually pretty good clear.
That's actually true. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure CERN might have better clear than Hou Yi now, though.
I like.
Maybe you might be right.
I suggest this change, but I think part of the frustration with Hou Yi is that you randomly get triple bounce, and that doesn't fix this problem at all. And,
I
like-
think
But
they
if you
like that
take
idea.
away, that character is no longer like.
Exactly. He's not
Yeah,
playable.
that's true.
He's still playable. He definitely is. He's no longer unique, like Wom said. Now you just have the stun that you hit off, and you
And
can
it-
damage all the stun.
It's something they can. It's something they can market and make highlights around and stuff. So they should definitely
just
keep
like
it in the
Rama
game.
snipes were, but like then they nerfed Rama.
I mean, it would still be really good if it did the same damage for each ricochet. It would still half health people, right? Because it does what, like,
Probably just make it take more to scale, so you don't just get randomly triple damage early in the game.
yeah, something like that. Anyway,
Like,
He's gonna look kind of bad once they release a new map. If they change all the walls and stuff, like it looks like they're going to. Like
That's
nobody's
true.
gonna know where the bounces are. So like that's
yeah,
part
he'll
of
be
the
bad for a bit.
You'll find
Yeah,
out
if
eventually.
he'll
That's
come
been
back
the
though.
same for so.
you kidding me? It's all random anyway. People just throw it
The
out.
buffers are the same,
I
but
don't necessarily agree with that. That's something
And
random.
It's
definitely
not
part of the
completely-
maps you like
I
know
mean,
specific bounces.
I know,
Some places are weird.
I know,
it's
I'm kinda
not
kidding.
Random, at least
Okay.
some of them, but like some of the longer bounces are kind of like you get the enemy has to keep moving a certain
Yeah.
way. Obviously, like you have to predict their movement, so obviously it is random in that way.
Yeah. All right.
But
Well,
like the triple bounces are different. Anyways, moving on.
yeah. Ice is up next. Circle of Protection. Increase base damage from 160 to 320 to 180 to 320. So
Increase
just
it early to
20
little.
more at first rank. 15
more.
15 more, then 10, then
more,
5
four.
more. I don't. This doesn't do anything. yeah, this isn't even a I don't know what the point of this is.
We did it.
Uh,
I've changed.
I don't know. Ice's ult does feel kind of shit early.
it
It's gonna hit
Doesn't
for
feel
20
like
more
great.
damage
Yeah,
though.
I don't
But-
think 20 base.
Well,
is
it's
good
scale.
Isn't it scale
yeah,
up,
doesn't it
though?
scale? So it's gonna be a little bit
Yeah,
more,
scales.
but it's still.
Be a
I
little
mean,
bit more, and what that does that make it? That doesn't make it heal more. I guess I don't know.
she's just so
Obviously,
easy to
it's
kill.
better to be better at early.
Yeah,
game
it's just
whatever
like-
he picks.
Ryzen
Go to the
has
next
other.
character
I don't
instead.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The next
I think that's
character
pretty
said this one looks fun.
negligible.
Yeah, just don't play ISIS. Janus is up next. Interesting changes. So Unstable Vortex increased base damage from 90 to 320 to 100 to 360. Increased magical power scaling from 70% to 80%, but they decreased the double hit bonus from 30% to 20%. And now through space and time, increased base damage and scaling from 200 to 600 plus 50% scaling to 300 to 700 plus 75% scaling. But they decreased the scaling damage per distance traveled cap at 100%. Additional magical power scaling at 800 units down from 200% at 800 units, which basically just means that you're no longer going to get one shot across the entire map. You still get hit very hard, but that's basically what that means.
It's a really good change. Both those changes are so sick.
Yeah, because part of the
As long as they're
frustration,
not just randomly losing the game because you get hit by
Yeah,
Janus
yeah.
all across the map.
especially in competitive, like Janus was so good because if you just had a lot of CDR and you threw out your ult randomly across the map and you randomly hit somebody and killed them with it,
Especially on like Phoenix Sieges where you're sitting in the jungle.
yeah,
like,
exactly. And then the
really
enemy team
is.
couldn't do nothing about it because they wouldn't see it
Yeah.
coming and they couldn't Aegis it. There's no counterplay, so that helps that frustration, and it also helps his team fight damage a little bit more because part of the problem with Janus is if you don't hit the double hit on your unstable vortex, you don't do that crazy amount of damage. You don't burst too hard on like especially tanks, so that helps that out a little bit, especially with extra scaling. Thoughts?
Also makes his ult. It's definitely better to have it like a bit more consistency. On
Yeah.
the double hit. It's kind of a weird ability,
Mm-hmm.
and plus it just increases damage anyways. So you're hitting a lot of people anyways. Like you'll do more damage in the long run if you hit 2 targets now
Yeah.
on the sides. And also his ult change is really good because they made his base higher and his scaling higher.
Yeah, so it's
for,
gonna be more of a
like,
shotgun.
Shorter range, exactly. So you can use it at short range. You'll still won't feel like complete shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like people diving Janus might actually die.
It's
now.
funny because a lot of times, even when I played Janus, is like I've ulted a target. Like we've got their mid mage really low at like level 5, level 6, and then I've ulted them after, and I've hit them with it, and it just doesn't kill them. And sometimes I guess now like that might actually happen. So that helps him a bit.
It's a really good
Probably
buff.
not
I like it.
raging when you get a Janus on your team anymore like you would in like a ranked game. So
Exactly.
actually hurt
You always
people.
feel so bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his
Like,
two
if
clear
your
is gonna be
support
a lot better.
CC someone, you'll be like, my Janus is going to hurt them. And
Yeah.
that's pretty good. At least before 30 minutes.
Deal damage change
Yeah.
ult
And,
is level 1 huge too. An extra 100 damage for your ult to level 5.
Yeah,
that's-
because you're doing what 120 damage to the archers if you double hit them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's actually a lot of damage from a mage level 1.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So Ullr up next. There's a lot. I don't know if I should read all of it, but I guess I will. Weapon Master passive now includes a passive meter that tracks cooldowns between stances, similar to Artio, like she is now. Bladed Arrow increased physical power, scaling from 70% to 80%. Thrown Axe decreased casting time from 0.4 seconds to 0.2 seconds. Increased physical power scaling from 60% to 70%. Expose Weakness decreased mana cost from 60 to 70 to just now 50 at all ranks. Hail of Arrows updated target FX to make it more clear where this ability can hit and when it is going to do damage to an enemy. Glory Bound decreased mana cost from 70 to 90 to 60 at all ranks, and Wield Axes, Wield Bow, which is his stance switching ability, they decreased the casting time from 0.3 seconds to 0.2 seconds. So, wow, that's a lot.
Like small quality of life changes that actually have.
Basically, all that matters is the tier 5 is coming out pretty soon, and they just wanted to make him feel better, and more people will play him.
I mean, actually might be a lot better now.
Yeah, that's definitely
all
helps.
are really big changes.
Depending on the axe.
Or not all really big, but together.
Ullr is busted when he can hit his axe. If you get his axe like 80% of the time, he's actually gonna be broken.
Yeah, I want to see how fast it actually is at 0.2 seconds. It might
Not
be
only that,
crazy.
Like, the fact that exposed weakness is buffed to make it so it doesn't you is crazy.
Yeah.
Because a
What
lot
is
of
it?
people don't even use his
50 at all
exposed
ranks?
weakness.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now
it makes
that's
up a
like
big
a-
difference
Yeah, it
too.
makes a
It's like
huge
almost
difference.
100 extra damage.
Yeah, it's
for
crazy.
your combo.
Based on other people's steroids and stuff, having it at 70 at max rank when all it does is give you physical power is kind of bad. So 50 at all ranks makes it much better. They also
Emote being able to change stances and jump out faster too, and then try
Yeah.
to hit an axe.
that's part of the frustration with him is you
Actually,
can't
I
ever
wanna
switch.
Yeah, I want to see what it feels like. 'cause,
Yeah.
like, if there's ever any disruption, like when you're trying to like swap from bow to axe to jump, like you can't actually ever do
Yeah.
it half the time.
Seems
This-
like you can definitely always get it off now.
hmm
And that's the basic
Yeah,
reason
you never
to
know. We'll have
use,
to
like,
see.
Yeah, this is one of those changes where you have to actually test it out. Like some things you see, oh, the numbers are really good, so that's definitely going to be broken. But this is like all feels good buffs, so you have to see how much it'll affect him, like in actual gameplay. So
Yeah. The other thing you can be really sure of is like you don't have to do transcendence anymore.
yeah,
You don't
Definitely.
You can definitely go Devos.
you won't run too quickly. Is that all the balance? I think it is.
There's everything.
Okay, I think all the changes are pretty cool. I think it's cool that they're doing quality of life changes because a lot of times that's more important than like actual numbers or like changing abilities and stuff. So cool that they're doing that.
They're showing the new god right now.
All right, Neil, sign us off.
Are they?
This has been Alfonso, aka fineokay, here with a balance change of patch 4.21. Shouts on the Necropolis patch discussion. I'm here with all my boys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope you guys have a beautiful, fine, okay day.